the weighted reps, that high intensity load, isn't always going to be the most beneficial thing to let your body heal. More volume promotes more blood flow to an area. More blood flow promotes healing.
I'm just killing time, waiting. I'm just killing time. This whole time. Play this at my funeral. I fight it. I don't need no more than I already
easy.
got.
How many issues I'm swimming through, fishing around for the truth. This is living proof. Now I don't swim, but I...
What's going on, YouTube? You're back with the Prez. We're back in New York for another workout here in Juniper Park. You guys seen the previous workouts down in Florida. We were doing high volume, lower intensity, superset training, really working on increasing our reps in the pulls and dips, utilizing bands to help you increase the volume. So we're gonna stick with the lower intensity work and keep up that high volume training. But today it's gonna be strictly body weight pull session. We're gonna be going for 10 rounds of 15 body weight reps, strict 2-minute break to accumulate a total of 150 pulls. Try to get done unbroken. And then I'm gonna end with some more rowing variations again to keep that volume in. So set one, let's get it. Set one, 2-minute breaks, 9 more rounds. Alright guys, so this is going to be a full unedited video. You're just going to see straight 10 sets of me doing 15 pull-ups. No narration in the video itself. I'm just going to be doing a talk over you, explaining to you guys the benefits of this type of training, how I felt during it, etc, etc. So, like I mentioned, 10 sets of 15 pull-ups. That's 150 pull-ups total reps. Listen, I spoke about what's called German volume training many times in the past. German volume training is known as 10 sets of 10 repetitions of a given exercise. The purpose of this type of training is to accumulate a lot of fatigue and to have your muscles working almost at maximal effort towards the later end of the sets. Many people will say there's a lot of downfalls to German volume training due to the fact that you have to go through an X amount of sets before you start really feeling that overall fatigue in the muscle and fighting through it. But remember, you're putting in a lot of volume prior to actually fatiguing yourself. What does volume do? It brings blood to the muscle, it increases the pump, volume and blood to the muscle and joints also promote recovery and healing. So working at the lower intensities, meaning body weight style sets, not adding extra weight to the body, is going to allow you to promote healing, recovery, and work on building up a nice pump. Now, like I said, we're doing 10 sets of 15 reps. The goal here was to complete all 10 sets with as minimal rest as possible. So at first I kept it a strict 2-minute break. Between sets, probably 1 and 4. Between sets 4 and 5, I had to start upping the break period in order for me to continue to get the sets unbroken. That's when the fatigue really started to almost set in. So by set 5, I was increasing the breaks to about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Between set 5 and set 6, I stayed around 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And you guys are going to see reps about 13, 14, 15 in sets 5, 6, 7. They're going to be the toughest reps right now. Why? Because now the muscles are really becoming very fatigued. The pump is real. You're letting a lot of lactate accumulate in the muscle, in the working area of the body. And remember, lactate builds up that burn feeling in the muscles, right? An accumulation of lactate without it dispersing pretty much halts a working set. So, for instance, if I was doing a set of dips and I'm at rep 40, 50 right now, for me to get to rep 60, 70, it's not that I might not be able to push out the reps work capacity wise, it's that the lactic acid buildup causes too much stress in the muscle and fatigues the muscle so much that it's not getting the oxygen it's needed to continue performing the repetitions. That's the benefit and that's the purpose of what's called German volume training. And here we took German volume training to another level, and instead of doing 10 sets of 10 repetitions, we were hitting 10 sets of 15 reps. Really increasing that volume, but again working at lower intensities, meaning body weight. Now I explained to you at the end of the 10 sets how you guys to progressively overload this, and again, how it's an effective way of progressively overloading without having to add weight to your body or without having to, you know, work on weighted sets if you're dealing with an injury. Because remember, weighted reps, if you're working at high intensities, 1 rep max sets, they're going to be very stressful on the nervous system and as well as the joints. If you're doing them very often, it's going to take a very big toll on the body, and that's what's going to require you to take those big long rest periods in between. So here you're going to see set 10 is the last set of the routine, and after I hit all 10 sets of 15 pulls, I went on the monkey bars and I hit 6 sets of 12 repetition 3-bar neutral grip rows, which you're going to see one clip here in the picture-in-picture. So try this routine out, 10 sets of 15 reps. It's not for everybody. It's very mentally challenging. It's boring, but again, the more repetitions you get, the more practice you get, the more volume you get, the better pump you get. The bigger a muscle is, the stronger the muscle has potential for.
Alright guys, that's a wrap for the pull workout. 10 sets of 15 bodyweight reps. Remember, we're on a new split now where we're working on lower intensity work, meaning the load, meaning our body weight. We're not working at weighted reps or anything. We're keeping the intensity lower and keeping the volume a lot higher. One, remember, volume is going to promote what's called, remember, that sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. You're filling the muscles up with more fluids, more metabolites. It's going to lead you to more of a pumped up muscle. The pump is muscle building. Then on the other end of the spectrum, remember, you have the strength training, lower volume, higher intensities, meaning more weight on the reps. More weight during the set, so heavier weighted sets. That's what's going to build that myofibril hypertrophy, the thicker, denser muscles. 2 types of training that should be incorporated into your program for the best results. Remember, the more you can rep or the bigger your muscle gets, the stronger the muscle is going to be. And the stronger the muscle is, the more you can rep at a given intensity. So 10 sets of 15 bodyweight reps done, 150 pulls. And also guys, remember, when dealing with an injury, like you guys know, I've been dealing with the elbow injury that's just been getting better over the last couple months. The weighted reps, that high intensity load, isn't always going to be the most beneficial thing to let your body heal. More volume promotes more blood flow to an area, more blood flow promotes healing. So getting those reps in without as much intensity or tension on them is going to help the muscle heal, or the joint heal for that matter also. Hope you guys enjoyed this training routine. Try it out. You don't have to do such high volume. Work to your level. Go for 10 sets of 10 bodyweight reps. Then try to hit 10 sets of 11, 10 sets of 12. Once you get to 10 sets of 15, try doing 10 sets of 10 weighted. Maybe throw 20 pounds on and try doing 10 sets of 10 reps again. Building back up to 10 sets of 15. Very, very effective way to progressively overload. And remember, that's key to muscle growth. You could do it by adding weight. You could do it by adding reps. You could also do it by decreasing the time between sets. Hope you enjoy this routine, guys. Don't forget, like the video. It helps the algorithm out. Share it with your friends, your family. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. And like always, guys, peace out. BARNATURALS.
No sad story, I ain't here for a symphony, no sympathy. When I was on the bench, you wouldn't sit with me. Now I'm on the court and I'm balling, my time's coming.